Okay, we are live on Facebook. So Kim and Robin coming to you today. Have some coffee talk because we're going to talk about coffee, most people's favorite beverage in the morning. Yeah, and she's got her queen coffee right there.
Queen coffee.
Yeah, we love that. And so why we want to talk about coffee is because it is actually considered a superfood, and maybe you didn't know that, and maybe you just like to enjoy it in the morning. But there are a lot of benefits of coffee, so we wanted to share those because we listened to a podcast, which we will share in the link below this, if you want to listen to about this coffee expert, and he was being interviewed, and so we're like, oh, this is pretty neat. So it's kind of good information to know, and it can make you feel good if you drink coffee in the morning. So I'm going to talk about the top, or we have like five or six really good reasons why you should drink coffee. I'm going to talk about three, and then Robin's going to talk about three. So number one is brain function. Now we know coffee, whether it has caffeine or decaf, it does have polyphenols and antioxidants, so it's healthy. But if you drink caffeine in the morning, it does help with concentration, and helps with focus, can help with mood, help get you going. Having said that, you got to realize, don't use coffee as a crutch. Use it as an enhancement, because if you're using it to wake yourself up in the morning, there's other things going on. So
Right. Like get better sleep.
that's right. That's right.
And
So,
don't drink coffee in the afternoon.
well, yeah, and I learned the hard way. I cannot tolerate regular coffee, like strong regular coffee. I do mushroom coffee, but it's a blend of mushrooms, adaptogens, and also regular coffee. So I do get some
Yeah.
caffeine. I could probably get 50 to 60 grams of caffeine, whereas a regular cup of coffee probably has about 100 milligrams. So it also
That's
helps.
what I'm doing right now, people.
Yep,
So
yep,
just know it's almost
yep,
four, and this is mushroom coffee. So that's what I do in the afternoon.
yep.
This is a little later than I typically do, but yeah,
But you want to show her coffee mug, that cool
I
coffee mug.
did.
So the other thing it does, helps with your brain health. Also, it can help reduce risk of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, which is both are on the rise. So that is a good thing too. So number two,
And
again,
can I just say one thing
sure,
about the Parkinson's? Sorry.
yes,
And so what I read was it does help with the preventing it, but also people who do have Parkinson's, coffee can help with the
shakes,
jitter things, that the shakes that they
yeah,
get. So
ooh,
which I found
tremors,
that interesting, right? Because sometimes people get the jitters or shakes from coffee. So I found that that was an interesting study that was done for Parkinson's patients.
I agree. I agree.
That
That,
can
that
help
is
with that. Yeah.
very interesting. It also helps protect your liver. Who knew? So it can help reduce getting cirrhosis of the liver, or even reducing chance of liver cancer, which I thought was big. I didn't know that. So anyway, so it can help with healthy liver enzymes. So your liver is one of your hardest working organs. So that's kind of a neat benefit.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And number three, it reduces the risk of heart failure, which I didn't know that. Also, stroke and heart disease. And it can also boost your metabolism and also aid in fat loss. So those are good things you can use coffee as, and we'll talk about what not to do too with coffee. So
Yep.
go ahead, Robin.
And Kim did touch on antioxidant levels. And from what I heard, and it was on that podcast, though, caffeinated is higher in antioxidants than
Mm,
what the decaf is.
mm.
So keep that in mind if you're, yeah, most people, I would say most of the population is caffeinated. Most people are not decaf. And the only reason I say that is because my husband drinks decaf. And sometimes we have a hard time getting the decaf. Like
Mm.
if you go to Starbucks or something and you just ask for a decaf coffee, they're like, oh, well, we'll have to brew that special because,
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
yeah, they don't keep it up in the afternoons, which to me, I would keep it up more in the afternoon for a
Right,
decaf.
right.
So anyway, okay, so protects against type 2 diabetes and stroke, which also goes along with the heart. As far as the type 2 diabetes, though, that's preventative. If
Mhm.
you have type 2 diabetes, you have to be careful because it can make your blood sugar levels not good for
Okay.
if you are a person who is in type 2 diabetes situation. Um, Lowers the risk of certain cancers, especially colon cancer. And I think we all know why that is. So, because when you drink your coffee first thing in the morning, what does it help you do? Right. And we've talked about this before. Get your fiber, it helps you become regular. So coffee helps with that as well.
Yep.
Um, and they're saying 2 to 5 cups a day is safe for women or is a good amount. Kim and I both were like, whoa, 2 to 5 cups.
A lot.
Although I drink, I do drink, and if you're saying ounces, like I drink 16 ounces in the morning. I don't do just an
Wow.
eight. Yeah, I don't do an 8 ounce cup. I do 16. So for me, an 8 ounce cup, that's 2 cups. And then in the afternoon, I have another cup. So I probably do 3 cups
Yeah.
a day. What do you do, Kim?
I do one. I can only do one in the morning. Actually, I
One
get
8 ounce.
1 8 ounce. I do get green tea caffeine also from my pre-workout. So that's I get caffeine from that, which is very clean for me. It doesn't give
Mhm.
me jitters or anything. So I
Yeah.
probably get 2 doses of caffeine in the morning. Well, probably close to 100 with that as well.
Yeah.
But it's a
Yeah.
clean, it's a difference that I find green tea leaf caffeine is different than coffee caffeine for me. It affects,
Yeah. Well, they say it is. I mean, in that on that
yeah.
podcast, they said that
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Um, we said physical performance, right? It can make you work out better.
No, we
So
didn't
the
say
only
that. That's good. That's
Oh,
good.
okay. Yes. So it's like a pre-workout. Like it can be like a pre-workout. And I have heard people say, "Oh, I don't take pre-workout. I drink coffee." I've heard people who lift weights say that. So the one thing I will say, and I think that's all of the things that we said for benefits, I would say it is better to go with organic. And Kim and I have talked about this amongst ourselves. And yes, organic can be more expensive. I do buy my organic at Costco, so it is cheaper than what normal is. But the benefits are you're not getting any of the sprays coming on it
For the
from
mold or anything
right.
can be. So, and I do, my husband drinks regular coffee. So I buy the Danger coffee, the Danger, it's called Danger, and, but it's not dangerous. But if you know Dave Asprey, he's the one that came up with bulletproof coffee years ago.
Okay, yeah,
He
yeah,
came up with, he split with Bulletproof and now he came up with his own coffee, Danger. And it's very clean, organic, also mold-free, tested, so
yeah.
it's good. So
So
yeah.
just, I mean, if you're interested in that and look it up, I looked it up and there's several out there that's,
Mhm.
have the purest coffee. And the podcast we're talking about, the gentleman that is interviewed, he owns Purity Coffee, which is extremely like a clean coffee. And I'm going to say you probably can taste the difference because I know that if I've had my organic coffee from Costco and if I go and have coffee somewhere else at who someone that doesn't, I don't want to call anybody out if they don't have that, I can taste a difference. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, you don't like my coffee. I'm like, well, you do get used to it tasting a certain way. So,
Yeah.
um, oh, I thought this was an interesting stat. If you drink coffee, and this was a study that was done, you are 17% less likely to die early from any cause compared to non coffee drinkers.
Yeah, that's something. I read that too.
17%. Yeah, that's a lot. But again, know your body, know what you
Yeah.
can tolerate. Like I said, Greg can't drink caffeine at all. Like it
Mhm.
just does not agree with his system. He has to drink decaf.
Yeah.
Um, and if you have things like anxiety, coffee is probably not something that you want to drink very often because it can stimulate and make that anxiety worse. Sleep, we've talked about that.
Mhm.
If you have issues with sleeping, don't drink it so late in the day and maybe
Right.
not be able to drink it at all. If it elevates your heart rate,
Mhm.
be cognizant of that. If you know
Yeah.
you drink coffee and your heart rate's going through your chest, then probably
Yeah.
not a good idea for you.
Right.
Um, oh, and then Kim and I were talking about you don't want to put all the bad additives in
That's
it.
Yep. That's what I was
So
going to say.
Kim, tell them what we're talking about. What
Yeah,
additives are we?
sure. Like if you're adding sugar laden creamers, um, and oat milk is not good to add to it. Believe it or not, oat milk is not one of the worst nut milks you can use. There's a whole nother story. Um,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So what is the story? What's part of the story?
Well, oat milk is a grain, and it just
Okay.
can wreak havoc with your blood sugar levels, and just not a it's not considered that healthy. And
Not the
if
best
I eat
choice.
oat milk, yeah, look at all the added ingredients in it and the preservatives and all that. So not great.
Okay.
Your coffee
Okay.
mate, I'm sorry, is not a clean creamer. Yeah, but adding sugar or artificial sweeteners, and I don't know what I'm not a Starbucks fan. I'm
Mhm.
if I go there, I'm like, I just want black coffee. I don't know
That's what I say
again.
too. And
Yeah.
then they usually have to brew it for me because I like the blonde roast
Hmm.
regular black coffee.
Okay.
And they have to brew it because it's not what everyone likes.
Yeah.
This is one I was going to show everybody. So this
Yeah.
is comes with the mushroom coffee that I buy, the
Mhm.
Rise, and this is a superfood creamer. So
Ooh.
it is a good clean creamer, and Greg even likes this one, and he'll put it
Okay.
in his coffee.
Oh.
The other thing that they mentioned was putting a little vanilla in your coffee.
Hmm.
But here's what I put in my coffee. I love fresh nutmeg.
Oh, so
And
you keep it fresh.
oh yeah. So I just take my little
Yeah.
grater and I grate fresh nutmeg in it. Mostly I do that in the winter time just because I feel like I like a little flavor. I just drink it straight black,
Yeah. Yeah. How
usually.
much
But
do you
I just I
like, a
just put a
couple
little bit in,
wipes?
just a
Okay.
couple swipes, yeah.
Okay.
And then oh, it's so delicious.
So what I add to my coffee, actually, because I don't want to drink it on an empty stomach because it can raise cortisol levels. So I add two different protein powders. I would do one protein powder that's good for
Mhm.
hormone support, and then I do another one. Don't judge me. It's made out of liver organs. So I'm getting a liver. I'm sorry, organ meat. It's made out of organ meats. Don't shake your head.
Okay. I'm
And
not judging.
and 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 it's because I want to get that. I Your organ meats are like the healthiest
Yeah, yeah.
protein you can get. So I like to use and it comes in a powder form. So you don't taste it. It's tasteless. So I like to add that in too for some
And
extra
that's good if
protein.
it's tasteless. Now
Yeah.
I do put collagen in my coffee,
Yeah. And you
but
can
you
do
don't even
collagen.
know it's in there. I
Right.
mean,
Yep. Yep. You can
it
do that.
doesn't taste or anything like that. So they also say cinnamon, and I have tried cinnamon in
Mm.
my coffee, cocoa powder,
Yep.
cardamom,
I've
and
done that.
vanilla extract. But like I said, I do the nutmeg.
That's a great
But
idea.
yeah,
I like that.
yeah, I love the nutmegs. So
That sounds
um, anyway, drink your coffee and feel happy about it. And as long as it's not affecting you strangely, I feel like I had one more thing that I wanted to say, but um,
and drop it in the comments if you remember.
yeah, I think I got it, but I will drop that podcast in there so everybody
Yep.
can because coffee's been in and out of like, oh, don't drink it, it's not good for you. Oh, it's good for you. Oh, it's not good for you.
Yes, I
Well,
remember that. Yeah.
yes. So you know what? I never did stop drinking it because I like my coffee.
Yeah.
As you know, 16 ounces every morning, and sometimes that's not enough. I just love the taste of it, and yeah.
Yeah. I just want to give out a reminder too. So when we do these Facebook Lives, these disappear after 30 days. So if you want to go to our YouTube channel, you can go and see all the past um, series that we've done or episodes that we've done. And it's just called Health Chat with Robin and Kim on
Yep.
YouTube. So anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And
And if you follow us on Instagram, I always have it linked in our
oh,
stories.
yep,
And then I also on my Instagram page, I have it on the bottom and it's linked in my bio,
good.
like our YouTube channel.
Oh,
So
perfect. Perfect.
yeah, if you
Great.
need to find it.
Well, on that note, drink your coffee and enjoy it and
Yes.
have fun and live young. And we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
See you then.